Hello friends from Claret. The environment is a space where the development of living beings occurs as well as the interaction between them. The conservation of the environment is important for sustaining current life as well as the future generations. Today we will talk about how our school contributes to the well-being of the environment.
As the population began to grow and increase its technology, the impact on the environment began to be greater and more harmful. In this way, the balance of the environmental system was lost, and the quality of life of many living beings is from that moment in very bad conditions, and for some it is even impossible to adapt to the great change.
Claret School teaches its students how to take care of the environment and also how to spread awareness about environmental care. Here comes Sebastián González, which will talk about the river.
The rivers are fundamental for the terrestrial ecosystems. For it out, college protect this research and teaches to taking care of it and to preserve.
We are favored on having related on a river that it crows of our college. For it here we give them some recommendations for his care. Not to throw garbage in the rivers, not to fill trees, not to throw wastewater. He remembers to practice this indispensable research for your life and for mine.
The floor is important for the regulation of the climate. This topic will be discussed by David Mauricio Duque.
The soil is what we trade, we cultivate, we build, and we exploit. It is an important part for the development of life in many aspects.
The soils offer several benefits for the environment. They produce biomass that serves as food, they give energy to some living beings, it filters, regulates, and transforms the material that it absorbs, like, for example, water, protecting it from contamination. It is also where many species of plants and animals live. In the Claret, we have large tracts of land, and our care depends on it continuing to help regulate the environment.
The air we breathe is another element of the environment that we alter considerably because of our irresponsibility. This topic will be covered by Daniel Arenas.
The air, one of the most significant elements for the human life, is the fundamental part of breathing that allows any living being to survive.
The air gives us the oxygen that we need, and if it's contaminated, it harms the health of a living being. For this reason, we contribute to this care with simple practice but with great benefits. You can also help with the proper use of electricity, avoid bonfires and burning garbage.
The trees are a source of life. This topic will be discussed by Diego Torres primero.
The air is important for the trees, and the trees are important for us. Why? Because the trees give us the breathing, and take care for that. Don't cut down the trees, because they can give us the breathing.
Only one of three can produce enough oxygen for 18 people, although it varies greatly depending on the species and sizes. With the rest of the plants, they are responsible to 1/5 of the planet's oxygen. The school has a large number of trees and plants. All of them are lungs of our environment, so it's our duty to take care of them and continue to so every single.
Animals need food, water, and shelter in order to live, and they make an important component of the world's biological diversity. This topic will be talked by Santiago Sanchez.
All animal forms what is equal to a wildlife. Each of them fulfills its mission in nature. That is why it's important to maintain balance in nature. Because if this an animal species extinguishes, the mission that this animal fulfills in nature also disappears. In our school we find squirrels, iguanas, dogs, and many insects that make our space a beautiful and cozy place. It is our duty to take care of and protect their natural habitat, so do not mistreat them or damage the forest. Take only pictures to remember.
Using resources irresponsibly. and throwing garbage into the environment contributes to its degradation. To finish off, Daniel Benitez will talk about this topic.
Disposing of waste irresponsibly produces pollution in the air, water, and land. Here, we are taught how to make an adequate disposition of garbage, as not to affect the environment.
Garbage is considered one of the biggest environmental problems of your society. It is important to recycle, separate, and reduce in our school, but also in your house. Remember that poor disposed garbage ends with your flora, fauna, air, weather, and soil.
It's necessary that we all become aware.
And get more involved.
The school gives us the knowledge
And the tools to make our contribution to conservation.
It depends on us that this contribution is reflected.
In our environment.
We work for the conservation and protection